Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, what the needs of your mind are, and what fit well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match for you and others won't. The two of you only need to be like a key and a lock, a match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 98, NASDAQ off 60, S&P's off 16.5, gold contract down $8.10, trading at $1,303 an ounce. Silver down 19 cents at $19.77 an ounce. Platinum down 12 at $1,409 an ounce. Copper off 3.5 pennies at $3.01 a pound. Light sweet crude up $1 at $100.21 a barrel. Bonds, ever ready, buddy? They're in bonds, baby. 10-year up 12 ticks at 123.27. 30-year up 20 ticks at 133.22. King dollar up 32 ticks, trading at 80.12. The euro off 33 at 137, and the yen down 29 at 101.96. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Bottom line, folks, you can't hold higher price in this market. All the surprises to the downside. They're selling this market each and every time it tries to get into higher price. What do? Expansion of volume once again as you start getting into lower price. We did $730 million. Your cash S&P is on its way down at the 1839 on the short term. A little bit longer. February 5th is game. February 5th low is 1737.92. Dow Industrials. We go over and take a look at the Dow. What we have with the Dow is this. Dow is down $95, $98. We're at 16,268. What you have here is that you have your first swing point is 16,046. The larger one, of course, is down there at the February 5th, which is the 15,340. Now, the NASDAQ, that's the dead dog in a huge way. So, what does the NASDAQ do? NASDAQ breaks at the last swing point, which is on Monday. You're already inside the lower range. We're at 4173, down $60. The February 5th price point is 3968. So it's a couple $100 down from where we are right now. We'll see how we hit that baby. What the NASDAQ has done, folks, okay, well, it actually did it when it came down February 5th, but now it's confirmed it once again the way we come down on Monday. The NASDAQ's on its way down to this 3650. 3650 is the lows that came in October 9th. That's how this baby is shaking out right now. We're going to take a look at the bond market. The money's flowing back into bonds. That's even with the Fed tapering. 10-year bond up 11 ticks today, 123.26. We did 1.1 million contracts. That's after the downdraft that was created last Wednesday. It came down, got to a price point of 123.05 with expanded volume. It wasn't huge. Well, it was huge volume, but not in the context of what it was going into. Bottom line, though, guess what? It tested it. Tested with a dramatically lighter volume. We did 1.1 million contracts versus the 1.7. You're going topside again. It's going to go after this swing high of 125.06. I expect you're going to get up to about the this run here will get you out to about to a 128. 30-year bond. 30-year bond, man, this is a trip in itself. So the 30-year, what we have with the 30-year is this. She's already at she's already taken out the first swing point. The first swing point, when we go back, the consolidation was in, it's 133.15. That swing was established on the 3rd of February. This is a monster ABC up, folks. This thing wants to get to 141. Big numbers. We take a look at the yield. When we start talking yield, this is what you have. The 10-year is back to 2.6. It's 2.690 to be exact. Bottom line, these bonds want higher price. King dollar. We go take a look at King dollar. We have a King dollar is this. King dollar today, sideways move, light volume. She's up, but it's really, she's building cars right now. We're at 80.12. That looks to me like she wants to get up to this 81.50 area, and that's going to be a big move. Now, gold. Let's go over to gold. And this is GCJ4. So, gold market out here. We did 143,000 contracts today. Gold can't hold price. There's nothing basically to stopping gold to get down to like 1250. So it's right in the middle of a range here. The bottom of this range, the beginning of the range at the lower end is 1267.80 to be exact. You break into that, and you're going to see 1237. The way this market is trading right now, what I do expect you're going to see, the broad market wants to go down, and guess what? There's no safe place to hide when the broad market's going down, including gold and including those gold stocks. They're setting up a beautiful buy, but guess what? Not yet. Silver. Silver down 22 cents out here. We're at 19.75, and silver's making a run for this spike low out here. The spike low is 18.80. How we come into it is going to be really important. And what I know all you gold and silver traders out there, we absolutely better be cognizant of coming into Friday. You know, the way this market is trading right now, if we commit to Friday with expansion on the way down, guess what? It's gonna be a wild down day. Let's go to Nahid in Safety Harbor. Hey, Nahid, how you doing?
Wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's so great to talk with you.
Great to hear your voice.
Absolutely.
I wanted to look at Facebook. I shorted it a while back, I think about 67.
That's a beautiful thing.
And I got part of it out today, but I was a little bit worried if I should get the rest of it out tomorrow or not.
Well, let's take a look at it. You get Facebook. The low in Facebook is 22, the high 72, and you get action here. I mean, Facebook had an expansion of volume today. We did 97 million shares. You're into the gap. To fill the gap, you're at 54.95. What I would do here, yeah, I would put, you could put the rest of it in as a buy, and let's say it's 54.95. So, like, put it in, buy to close at like 55, 50, 55, 65, anywhere around there. So what I'm doing is I'm saying, you know, that's 50 cents to 75 cents before the gap is closed.
I see. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
You get a really good, nice trade there, Nahid.
Yes, it was a nice surprise.
Yeah. Well, and what you have, you know, it's right across. Now that's one way of doing it. Another way that you can do this, okay, is I suspect we're going to get follow through in the market tomorrow. The reason being is that what has happened, folks, is that here, if I bring up the SPY just for a second, the SPY is sitting right at ICE right now. It looks like it wants to jump it. So the SPY, the SPY is at 184.97, and that is, if that jumps in the morning, that may be a gap down. And if we got a gap down tomorrow, it doesn't have to be big either. All would have to be, let's say the S&P could gap down, let's say 5 or 6 points, right?
Uh-huh.
A way you could trade Facebook then is then put your buy stop and keep bringing it down. And don't put the, as the day goes on, if in fact we get a down day like that, just keep bringing it down. Because if what has happened right now, folks, is this, is that today I suspect there's going to be another big heads up for a lot of large institutional traders. And the reason being, this NASDAQ's getting smoked. I mean, they're taking the NASDAQ apart. It took them quite a while to take the S&P apart, but in the last 40 minutes of trading, they took it apart. Big operators are looking at that and say, okay, enough's enough. I want to, save some of my profits, particularly because this is what you have, folks, okay? The quarter ends on Monday. So that's really important as to where these funds are, how much they're going to get paid, so.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate it.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Great hearing from you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Nahid. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We had the Dow Industrials finished down 98. NASDAQ off 60. S&P's off 16.5. We're going to be right back, folks.